Hello friends, welcome to Cripsa. In this video, we will learn how to create a project for configuring a connection to Okta via OIDC. Each identity provider requires specific information to create and configure a new connection. Okta integration with Cripsa using OIDC consists of four parts. First one is creation of the project by logging into Cripsa's account. The second one is creation of an app in Okta using admin account. The third one is using credential like client ID and client secret and OIDC issuer information of the Okta app to integrate it with Cripsa. And the fourth one is using the final URI received for to complete the authentication process. So these are the four steps. In this video, we will see how to create a project. So this is the first step which we need to see, for the creation of the project uh, for configuring Okta via OIDC. So for login, the first step is we need to access the dashboard. To access the dashboard, we need to first of all log in. So I'm logging in with Krista's account. So here you can see I'm in the dashboard right now. So I will go to OIDC and start creation of the project. So OIDC, as it's an authentication protocol and identity layer built on OAuth 2.0 framework. OIDC allows application to authenticate user and obtain their identity information in a secure and standardized way. So the first thing is let's see how to create the project. So for the creation of the project, I need to go to the OIDC, click on the create project section, and fill up the few information that are asked. For example, the environment, which is either a staging or a production environment. So here I'm choosing the staging environment. Then the domain. The domain has to be in lowercase without HTTP, HTTPS, and www. Let's say I'm putting it test oidc1.com. Similarly, we need to fill up the other information like the project, unique identifier, the callback URL, which is like the URL, the, wherein the web user will be redirected to after the authentication process, and similarly the sign out URL. So these are the things that we need to mention, and once we mention all this, we need to click on the create project section. So you can see we are now on a screen which is like OIDC auth detail. So it will have client ID, which is like a unique identifier for an application, and similarly client secret, which is a confidential value generated by Cripsa during the integration process. The third one is user pool ID, which is again a unique identifier representing user Cripsa's user pool. X API key that provides secure access to Cripsa's APIs. Then user pool domain, which is again unique domain name associated with Cripsa user pool. So these are the things that are there. And here, just like SSO SAML 2.0, where we have seen, ACS and service provider identity detail. Here it is like sign in direct redirect URI, where the user will be redirected to after they usually, successfully sign in with identity provider. Then the authorized endpoint, it's an URL provided by the identity provider where the authorized request for an authentication flow is initiated, and then the token endpoint, which is again a URL provided by the identity provider where your application can send a request to exchange an authorization code. Right. So these are the steps involved, and once you get all this information, we need to wait for 5 minutes for the registration of the app. So this is in fact typically the first step for creation of the project. So we just need to fill up four or five information, and then we will be okay with the creation of the project. So but in the next video we will see how to register an app and how to complete the integration process. So I will be taking you through the entire steps later. So this is the first step of creation of the project. Hope it's easy to understand, and let's wait for the next video. Thank you.